Is Brutus sick? And is it physical to add unto this sickness? No. My Brutus, you have some sick offence within your mind, which, by the right and virtue of my place, I ought to know of. And upon my knees, I charm you by my once commended beauty, by all your vows of love, and that great vow which did incorporate and make us one, that you unfold to me yourself. Your heart. Shut up, Veronica, that was acting! Sorry. Your heart. Why? You are heavy.
Kneel not, gentle Portia.
I should not need if you were gentle, Brutus. Within the bond of marriage, Brutus, tell me, is it accepted I should know no secrets that appertain to you? Am I yourself, but as it were a sort of limitation to keep with you at meals, comfort, your bed, and talk to you sometimes? Dwell I but in the suburbs of your good pleasure. If it be no more, Portia is Brutus's harlot, not his wife.
Your mature and honourable wife, as dear to me as the ruddy drops that visit my sad heart.
And if this were true, then should I know this secret? I grant I am a woman, but withal a woman well reputed, Cato's daughter. Think you I am no stronger than my sex, being so fathered and so husbanded? Tell me your counsels, I will not disclose them. I have made strong proof of my constancy, giving myself a voluntary wound, here, in the thigh. Can I bear that with patience and not my husband's secrets?
Oh, ye gods, render me worthy of this noble wife!
Knock, knock.
Don't interrupt, Veronica! I said you'd run it straight through!
But I'm not interrupting, Martin. That's what it says, knocking within.
Oh, all right. Go on. Hark, hark, one knocks.
See?
Portia, go in a while, and by thy bosom shall partake the secrets of my sad heart.
Oh.
Leave me with haste. Lucius,
Who's that knocked? Lucius! Where the hell is Lucius?
He's got flu.
Oh, God, not another one. I'm sure Sir Peter Hall doesn't have all this trouble.
I can read Lucius if you like, Martin.
No, we're not reduced to that. Just a few points arising from the scene, loves. You've been doing a bit of private work on it, haven't you, Lydia?
Yes, well, I thought it was important to bring out Portia's physical side.
I think you can rest assured you did that.
I mean, she is a woman.
Undoubtedly.
With her own identity, her own sexuality. I think it's very important that comes out.
Yes, of course, at the same time, she is an aristocratic Roman lady. Cato's daughter. I wonder if we're getting a teensy bit too much of the physicality.
I think it's essential to establish that Brutus and Portia's marriage is strong. Sexually.
Yes, I agree, love, but perhaps not quite that strong. Anyway, it would be different in Cossy's.
Why?
Well, the physical stuff's not going to register much. You'll muffle up in a dressing gown, now is it?
But I'm not going to be all muffled up in a dressing gown.
Oh, what did you think you were wearing then?
Well, an off-the-shoulder, low-cut, backless gown, white. I got it from Masonic Ladies' Night at Berners last winter. It was described in the shop as Grecian style. Be perfect. And it's got a slit up the side so I can do the thigh biz.
Yeah, I was a bit concerned about the thigh biz.
Why?
Well, it's the classing again. Back to Cato's daughter. Respectful Roman matron and all that.
Portia is not a matron. She's only about, well, the age I'm playing her.
And, what age is that?
Sort of 30-ish.
Oh, I see, a character part.
The voluntary wound, I'm not sure that showing so much leg is quite...
But she's got to show her legs. She makes a point of saying, giving myself a voluntary wound here in the thigh. Why else does she say here if she's not showing it?
Maybe she's...
I think it's terribly important. The audience should see it.
See the voluntary wound?
Yeah.
But what kind of voluntary wound do you actually have in mind, Lydia?
Now, I've looked at the text in some detail, and I worked out exactly what Shakespeare meant.
Really?
Think about it. What kind of voluntary wound does a woman give herself to show her love for a man?
Well, it's not something that happens very often nowadays, but I suppose in Roman times...
But it does happen often nowadays. Lots of girls do it.
Do what?
Have themselves tattooed.
Tattooed? Are you suggesting Portia's voluntary wound is a tattoo?
Obviously, it's what Shakespeare meant. It's in the text. And what are you finding so funny, Benji?
Nothing, just the idea of a tattoo. I mean, what will it be? A great big heart with a dagger through it and a scroll reading Portia loves Brutus?
Of course.
Perhaps we should discuss the tattoo later, in the pub.
No, yes, it's drinking time, isn't it?
Yes, must be outside drinking time now, must we?
Any notes for me?
What?
On the scene. Any notes for Brutus?
Oh, right. I'm sorry, love. I was so mesmerised by what Lily was doing, I hardly noticed you. Actually, that is a note. Can you make Brutus a bit more conspicuous?
More conspicuous.
Yeah, give him a bit more oomph.
More oomph. Right.
Thing I found, actually, Rod, when I gave my Brutus for the Hensley histrionics, was it helped to play the scene as if it was very cold.
What? The weather?
Yes, a bit of shivering, rubbing your arms, may help you get more of the feel for it. Oh. Just a tip, pick on me, pass it on, Mark.
No, I think that helps, Benji.
Well, it certainly worked for me. The Hensley Gazette, no less, described my Brutus as a profoundly moving study of wounded dignity.
Wounded dignity.
Yes, but no doubt you see there's a tattooed dignity, Lydia.
Now listen,
Please,
Benji.
please, we've got a lot to do. Open lesson of 4, my lovies, don't forget. Oh yes, Tuesday week we have to be on the green DLP.
On the green? I thought we were doing it in the theatre.
I'm sorry, love. The green is what people in the business call the stage.
Oh.
And DLP, I'm sure you know. Dead letter perfect.
Oh.
It means knowing your lines.
Don't worry, Veronica. You'll catch on soon enough once you've done more productions for the fads.
Yes. Do you think I could get a part in the next production? I mean, I have prompted for the last 11.
Yeah, we'll have to think about that. Now, what was I going to move on to next?
You said you wanted to choreograph the battle scenes tonight.
Oh yes, but I can't do that without my bloody armies, can I? Honestly, I call all the soldiers here for tonight, and look, none of them are here.
It's the flu.
When on earth am I going to be able to choreograph those battle scenes?
Be time Saturday week when we do the first dress rehearsal.
Well, they'll have to be. Oh dear, I want those battle scenes to be vast pageants of movement. An impression of teeming hordes of war-crazed men billowing across the stage.
I'm here, Mr. Graves.
What?
I'm one of the soldiers.
Oh. Hardly a teeming horde of war-crazed men, are you?
Sorry about that.
Well, which one are you then?
Ed Quigley.
Oh, Ivor's boy.
That's right. Said you needed a few extra bods, so I come along.
Yeah.
I sort of got time on my hands at the moment.
Ivor isn't around by any chance this evening. I thought he said he dropped into the sound cues.
Yeah, he's watching the football with my granddad.
Oh.
Shall I get him?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Here's what.
Actually, Martin, if we're really going to have teeming hordes of war-crazed men, isn't it going to get hellishly crowded in the wings? I mean, remember the chaos, like say, when we did Henry V? Actually, Veronica, you know, the Frinsley Advertiser, no less, described my Henry as a performance that would put many professionals to shame. I thought you might like to know that.
Actually, Benji, I have devised a way around the wing space problem.
Oh?
You see, we'll open these 2 doors behind the stage. Then when the soldiers are coming on and off, they can come around this way. Then we'll have the sound of the PA relayed through here, so that the people can hear their cues.
How many soldiers are we actually going to have, Martin?
As many as I can get.
You know, when I gave my Coriolanus for the Depton Drama Club, we had symbolic armies. One man represented all the Roman army, and another was the Volsces.
You know I hate gimmicky productions.
Actually, Veronica, you know the Depton Chronicle described my Coriolanus as heartrendingly aloof.
I'm also going to use a rather clever trick to make the armies look bigger.
What? Have them carry branches of trees like in the Scottish play?
No.
Oh, what's the Scottish play?
A certain play by one W. Shakespeare about a thane who kills the king and takes over his throne.
Oh, you mean Macbeth?
Don't ever do that again! Not in the theatre I'm working in, please!
Why? What did I do?
Don't you know it's bad luck?
What is?
To mention...
Oh, you mean to mention Macbeth? Sorry.
Don't worry, you'll learn. I had a thought, Veronica. You can have a part.
An acting part?
Yes, in Julius Caesar.
Oh, what will I be?
You'll be one of the soldiers.
Oh, thank you, Martin! Yes!
Is the audience going to notice one of the soldiers is a woman?
No, that'll be an armour.
Oh!
Totally unrecognisable, which is how I'm going to do my trick to make the armies look bigger.
What is the trick?
I'm going to have the same actors playing both armies.
Is the audience going to notice that?
No, the two sides of the different coloured banners. I'm going to have as many as I can get, teeming war craze hordes. Everyone I can tune in. Lilia, as a Portia, you'll be dead by then, won't you?
Are you suggesting that I should play one of the soldiers?
Yes.
Lydia Millington doesn't double Martin.
Evening, Miss Graves. You want to talk about sound cues?
Oh yeah, sorry if I did. Have you had a chance to look through the play?
Most of it. Funny language, isn't it?
Yeah, but did all the sound cues I marked up make sense?
Most of them. Except there's this one thing that kept popping up towards the end and I didn't know what it was.
What was that?
Alarum.
Alarum? Show me. Alarum. It's alarum either.
Oh, alarum. Right. What's an alarum then?
It's a fanfare.
Oh, okay, got you. No problem. No problem.
Look, Martin, we're going to be doing any more rehearsals. We need 10.
Oh, is it? Must miss out on our drinking style now, must we?
First things first, after all.
Yes, Larvies, you better break it there. Continue talking things through at the Queen's Head, okay?
Right.
Fine, might just go and have a pee.
What's the matter, son? You seem a bit down in the dumps.
Well, you know, Paula doesn't want to see me anymore.
Sorry, was that what was in her letter?
What letter?
You know, that one. Here, didn't I give it to you?
Fantastic! She's going to be able to make it to the end of the youth club tomorrow. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yes, yes! Yes!
Good news, was it, son?
Martin,
What's this, love?
the programmes. You know, I got the copy together last week and tickets for printers, and I went down after work today to pick them up. And here they are.
Oh, bless you, Veronica. Let's have a look. Oh, good heavens! This is the end! This is the absolute end!
Well, what's the matter?
Look at that! I mean, will you just look at that?
I can't see what you mean.
It's spelt with an I! You spelt it with an I, just like in common or garden little Martin. I am Martin with a Y. Oh, good heavens, what will the audience think? They'll come into the theatre expecting a Martin Graves production, and they'll look in the programme, and they'll think they've come to the wrong place. I think half of them will walk out on the spot.
I'm sorry.
Sorry is not enough. This is an absolute disaster. I'm going now. And I'm going to have to think very seriously about whether or not I come back. I think it very possible that the Fad's production of Julius Caesar is going to have to start looking for another director.
I was thinking we had ones that go all tantrums for a while.
No. Well, better get myself down to the Queen's Head and start pouring whiskey on his ruffled feathers.
How do you think the show's going then, Benji?
As you'd expect, some bits are good, the bits I'm in. The bits Rod in are frankly dreadful. Still, I can't play Antony and Brutus, so I suppose we're stuck with it. You going for a drink?
Be with you shortly.
I'll see you.
All done then, are you?
Pretty well. If you don't want to miss your drink, Mr. Quigley, give me the keys and I'll look out for you.
Very kind of you, Mrs. Millington. I'll just get my coat.
I'll bring them to you in the snug before closing time.
Bless you, Mrs. Millington. See you shortly then.
Right you are. Right.